You know exactly how this begins. It's not an earthquake, it's a fog. First, it's that whisper on the back of your neck telling you you're already behind even before the day starts. It's the mental list that won't stop replicating, each task splitting into 10 smaller ones, until the simple act of deciding where to begin seems to require a cosmic energy you simply don't have. The blank screen isn't just blank, it buzzes. The messy room isn't just disorganized, it accuses you. And in this internal noise, this static of urgency and panic, the only thing that truly happens is paralysis. You move, but it's a fleeing movement, scrolling the timeline, reorganizing the same folders, making another cup of coffee. Productivity. It's become a cruel joke, a word that belongs to other people, in other universes. Not this place where your mind is a speaker with the volume stuck on maximum. If you recognize yourself in this, even just a little, then take a deep breath right now. Because in the next few minutes, we're going to do something radically simple. We're going to turn off that speaker. Not with brute force, but with a switch that, I suspect, you didn't know was within your reach. And if you want this to be the first day of a new relationship with your own mind, consider staying here with me. Conventional productivity sells us systems, apps, 10-step methods. It screams, do more, optimize, wake up at 5 a.m. And for the anxious mind, that's not a war cry. It's the sound of an alarm clock inside a burning house. Because anxiety, at its core, is not laziness. It's an antiquated, hyperactive protection mechanism, a smoke alarm that goes off not just for a fire, but for a slightly burnt piece of toast. It was designed millennia ago, for one thing only, to keep you alive from imminent physical danger. And what does it do in the face of a deadline, a difficult email, a social expectation? The same thing. It hijacks your entire system. Blood rushes to your muscles, preparing you to run or fight, and leaves the prefrontal cortex, precisely the part of your brain responsible for planning, focusing, creating. It's like trying to solve a complex equation while someone screams "tiger" in your ear. You are not broken. You are stuck in an old hardware loop. And the worst part is, by trying to force yourself to produce, by hating yourself for the paralysis, you are basically screaming back at the alarm, yes, it is a tiger, the danger is real. You validate the fear, and the loop strengthens. So, forget about productivity for a moment. The real question is not, how do I do more, but how do I calm the system that thinks it's in danger? And this is where most approaches fail. They try to redecorate the room while the house is on fire. They offer a colorful planner to someone whose brain is in survival mode. What we need to do is something much more fundamental. We need to show your nervous system, not your rational mind, but your body, that it is safe. Right this very moment, not when the task is done, not when the approval comes. Now, and there is a direct gateway to this, a physiological lever you carry with you all the time, your breath. But not just any breath, not the shallow, panting breath that anxiety imposes. I want you to imagine, for an instant, the ocean. The wave that comes, grows, reaches its peak, and then in that suspended moment, it dissolves and is pulled back in, gently. Your breath can be that. Inhale slowly, counting to 4, and feel the air filling not just your chest, but your belly. Hold for a moment at the top, just to notice the stillness. And exhale, even more slowly, counting to 6. Feel your shoulder, your jaw, that tension you didn't even notice, dissolving a little with the receding tide. You are not controlling anxiety. You are doing something much more powerful. You are taking control of the rhythm. And by lengthening the exhale, you're sending a direct chemical signal via the vagus nerve to your brain. You can stand down. The threat has passed. We are safe. But the breath is just the key in the lock. The door, it opens is space. A space of 1 second, maybe 2, between the anxiety trigger and the automatic reaction of panic or paralysis. In that tiny sacred space lies your true freedom. That is where you can ask the question that changes everything. Not "why can't I do this?" That question is gasoline on the fire, but rather, what is anxiety trying to protect me from right this moment? It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it, to invite anxiety to a conversation instead of trying to expel it. But think, it is a part of you, a frightened night guard. When you feel that chill in your stomach, what is the guard seeing? Is it seeing the fear of failing, the fear of your own inadequacy? Name it. Whisper to the guard, "Ah, that's it. You're afraid I'll feel humiliated." And by naming it, you take that fear out of the vague, terrifying realm of the unknown and place it under the soft light of your awareness. It loses half its power. This internal conversation, held in the space created by the breath, is neuronal rewriting. It is you, in the present, gently educating your past. Now, with the system calmer and the night guard soothed, productivity stops being a mountain. The task doesn't need to be done, it just needs to be started. And for that, let's use a simple spell: the microscopically small next action. Remember the blank screen that buzzes. The next action isn't write the report. It's open the document and write the first subheading, even if it's provisional. Remember the messy room that accuses you. It's not clean everything. It's put just these 3 shirts in the hamper. Your mind, now in a state of receptivity, will look at this tiny action and think, "That, I can do that." And when you do it, something magical happens. You prove to yourself, in practice, that you are capable of action. You create a micro moment of competence, and the brain loves that. It releases a drop of dopamine, a reward signal, that naturally pulls you toward the next action. You are no longer fighting against a current of anxiety. You are sailing with the tide of your own physiology. Anti-anxiety productivity is the art of being productive almost by accident, moving so gently that the anxiety doesn't even notice you've left paralysis and are already in motion. So, remember, the next time the fog starts to rise, when the internal speaker starts to shout, you don't have to shout back. You have the protocol. First, the ocean. The breath that lengthens the exhale and triggers the safety signal. Then, the space. That moment of pause to ask the frightened guard what it's really seeing. And finally, the step. The action so small, it seems like a jest in the face of your anxiety's grandeur. Breath, space, step. This is how you rebuild, minute by minute, the confidence that you are not a hostage of your mind. You are the observer, the conductor, the creator of your own rhythm. True productivity arises from this place of internal quiet, not from desperation. And if you want to explore how to build an entire life from this stillness, how to design your days so they sustain peace instead of sabotaging it, I've prepared a deep dive into just that, into the design of a routine that is a safe harbor, not a cage. But for now, just breathe. You've already done the most important thing. You took the first step, which was to stop and listen. The rest is just practice.